Feeding the cat.
I've got some food, so I'm right for that, but I'll feed the cats in the morning, that's right.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. This episode of Strictly Sega, we bring to your screens Chase HQ.
We just got decked out by the cops while filming in reverse with a camera on the dashboard. So I think we're,
Now, I always remember this game as being a lot of fun at the arcades. It was a shame it never really got front row position, nor was it heavily promoted here in Australia. But just walking past it, you knew it was going to hold a certain charm.
We all know what a gamble some games can be. You invest a coin only to find out the game's basically a complete dud.
Tatio!
Waste of time and money. But just occasionally, a game enthralls you every way, completely satisfying your gaming experience, whilst at the same time taking away every coin you've got.
I found 18-wheeler did that for me with this big giant steering wheel.
I think back in the day, Sega Rally probably did that for me the best.
Like many popular arcade classics, Chase HQ has been ported to home PCs, consoles and even mobile phones as late as 2008. It would appear that this game has had more exposure to every platform than just about any other game we could care to mention.
And here's a little info on each one and how they were reproduced on each system. So let's get the episode started with our copy on the Saturn.
Now, we've all seen those buddy cop films. You know the type I'm talking about. Lethal Weapon's a perfect example. You know, you get a mellow family type of cop, mix him in with a loose cannon, on the edge, borderline psychotic type of partner, give him an assignment based on drugs, terrorists, ninjas, whatever, and well...
As important as characters are to buddy cop films, it's always the chase scenes that get you in. And that's basically what Chase HQ is. One long smash 'em, bash 'em chase scene.
And what are we driving in that chase scene? A Porsche 928. It's kind of the younger brother of the Porsche 911. They came up with it to sort of replace the 911 because they thought the 911 was at its limit, but it proved to never be the case. The Porsche 928 was no slouch, but the 911 was the model to continue to be the one we know and love from Porsche throughout the years. I also like the Lotus Esprit and the Lamborghini Countach in the game, but Porsche is always my favourite.
You assume the role of a police officer, Tony Gibson, a member of the Chase Special Investigation Department, whose role, along with your partner Raymond Brody, is to stop fleeing criminals in high-speed pursuits in your gleaming black 928.
Chase HQ seemed to borrow from the likes of Outrun.
Instead of clearing checkpoints, the player's aim is to catch the offending baddie within the 60-second time limit.
Once you approach the criminal, you're automatically awarded extra time to shunt the opposing vehicle off the road, whilst reducing the strength meter with every hit from your vehicle.
Just keep in mind it has relatively slow reaction times, so plan ahead, especially in regards to the slower moving traffic around you.
The arcade version ran Taito's Z system hardware with two 68,000 CPUs, with a screen resolution of 320 by 240. It's not really anything to write home about these days, but in 1988 that wasn't a bad system to begin with, and by using similar sprite scaling techniques to AM2's Outrun, Taito were able to surpass that game with cleaner presentation of background scenery and track perspectives, giving the game a fast 3D type of presentation.
Now, we really didn't cover SCI as much as we did Chase HQ, as SCI was more of an afterthought for us.
And overall, both games are impressive, arcade-perfect ports to the Sega Saturn. Chase HQ's music features some upbeat, almost catchy tracks. They were all released on a limited edition soundtrack album in March 1989 by Pony Canyon Citron. Unfortunately, the game is seriously let down in the sound effects department, with fairly average engine sounds,
brake squeals that sound more like a horny alley cat than a shredding tyre, and relatively annoying high-pitched encouragement voiceovers.
If you're a fan of driving games, this one's definitely one worth getting, but it's especially one worth getting if you played them way back in their heyday in the arcades. Bring back a lot of memories.
The thing is, like a lot of other games that we're reviewing this season, it's going to have to be imported from Japan. So, to use it, you're going to need the Action Replay cart, which has been an issue as the rest of the team have also been using this to look at the games as we go through each one. And I found myself without any cart myself to use to play my import games with. So, the best thing to do is, if you've got another friend of yours using a Sega Saturn with your import games, is get 2 of these carts. You won't regret it.
As we mentioned earlier, between
Tatio.
and Ocean, Chase HQ has been ported to more consoles than you can point a stick at, really. Everything from the ZX Spectrum to the Nintendo Wii. But... But Ocean really is best well known for holding the license to games like The Addams Family, Batman, Jurassic Park, Rambo, RoboCop, and many more classic games before being dissolved by Infogrames.
Now, none of us had this game growing up, but between us all, we either had one of these consoles or knew someone who did. Well, most of them, that is.
Don't become gay here. We play about 11?
Tempted.
Don't cross the street!